what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat. But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Wow, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents, who wants to go first?
I want you to have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
Oh, wow, man. Wow, so the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. And he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and nothing else. I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman and you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my old position.
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, Coach, give us a shot.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. It's a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, That's how you're going to have to approach this as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on a team that's made the long trek cross-country, the Oregon Ducks. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He was tackled at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
The 2nd down pass.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson there to make the grab. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. And I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
On 1st down, it's White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
DeMarcus Jennings.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's White, throwing on 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking in. And now look at him go. Trotting. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. 17-yard line. A nice throw there, and you know, it's the first career start for this junior quarterback. And head coach Red O'Brien, he has said that he plans to use both of his top quarterbacks this year. We weren't even sure who was going to get the nod in this first game. He kept it a secret basically until just prior to kickoff.
And I tell you what, partner, I've got to give it to the new head coach, Red O'Brien, because as a former defensive coordinator, I'm sure he thought to himself, what would drive me insane trying to prepare for this game? Oh, that's right, not knowing who's going to play quarterback and not being able to truly prepare. So he did exactly that here, starting his head coaching tenure, putting the pressure on his opponent by not naming his starters.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 9 yards.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tackle made at the 38.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38, White, incomplete.
White's pass intended for his wideout.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. On 1st down, Allen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. But that play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Allen escaping the pressure right. And it's a touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
For the extra point.
As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while, yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs and create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 3rd and long. White. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
19 yards that time for number 19. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. On 3rd down, Jennings. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10.
1st and 10, Florida. Now Ellington. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, here's White. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. There he goes.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 8.
To throw is White. To throw on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play there on the catch and run. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And, boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts to watch him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
On the ground, Ellington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 29, White. And that's complete. It's Ellington.
Kent Ellington.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
23. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us. That maybe Tommy Matthews is exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, White. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 30.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
White now on 3rd down. And he finds Beasley complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
35-yard line.
Now White with a first down throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. That catch good for only a couple.
Charles, you know, here we are, fourth quarter, and they're trailing by a pretty good margin. We had heard again about the possible changing at quarterback, but there still hasn't been a change. You think that was a smoke screen?
Well, it certainly can be asked right now, can't it, after what we've seen throughout this game? But I don't think so. I think early in the season, he had the idea that he was going to get a look at both of these guys, see how they developed under center, because neither one of them has much of a resume to fall back on. By this time next week, though, I believe we'll know exactly what Coach O'Brien is feeling. When the offensive starters come out on that first drive, we'll know who his quarterback is going to be.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
That one goes for 24 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. 1st and 10, Florida.
Score, Ducks 70, Gators nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again? Are you dumb? Yeah, I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Ducks come up now, first and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First and 10.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake. Thomas steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
To throw on 3rd down, Thomas. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Quintez Anderson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ducks 14. The LSU Tigers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Thomas. Off play action. That is brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the delay, it's Kelly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. From the gun, it's Allen. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive. 12 yards.
10 at the 44-yard.
From the gun, Allen. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Ducks will come up now on a 1st and goal situation. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in point, but you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. LSU with a 1st and 10. They run with it. It's Kelly. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. Allen operating from the gun. He's going to fire. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, another nice throw that time. And all that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the second quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. The extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. 15-yard touchdown, Brown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Wow. I mean, you talk about a guy catching absolute fire. That is now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Under pressure, they got him again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The LSU offense already up and at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 1st and 10, LSU.
At the 35-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Kelly.
Jeremiah Kelly, the ball.
Playing as a 3-4 up front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Thomas. Complete to Kelly. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there?
He's got him in, complete. He's hit the 40, past the 20.
He's running,
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
36-yard line.
On 1st down, Thomas. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, folks, This is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in here.
0.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. LSU with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Thomas now. On 1st and 10, it's complete to the tight end Bennett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Kelly. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Thomas. On 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown from 3 yards out. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
That ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
27-yard line.
The The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass up. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. He's got to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Called that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. 14-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Brings up second
The
down.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And then open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Thomas. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
What a great start for this junior quarterback as they get the victory here in the College Football Kickoff Classic.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. Waited my whole life for my one shot at being the head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Wonder if this pressure is perhaps getting to this young Oregon quarterback. They trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. And we'll keep you updated as we receive more information.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going deep for Walker. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
What was that,
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn. Cooper's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first, here's Washington. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Flynn. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Flynn.
The 2nd down pass.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive lead?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now, folks, we are getting confirmation on what we heard earlier about quarterback Tommy Matthews. He will not be returning to this football game.
And he started in this one after having not started in the semifinal, but they've gone back and forth all year long. And now with Tommy Matthews ruled out for the rest of the game, a national championship now rests on the shoulders of his high school teammate and friend. He gets his opportunity to put a ring on the fingers of his teammates.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ducks have the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ducks.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. From 19 yards away. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly.
At their own 23-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw on second down, Flynn. And Walker has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
USC gets set here, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Flynn. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 more yards.
11 yards on the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Cooper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Number 18.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, Flynn going deep for Walker. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. On first down, Flynn. That's complete. It's Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Flynn. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Right back to Ferguson. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
a second down carry for Ferguson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. And it's officially celebration time in Eugene, as for the first time in school history, the Oregon Ducks are the kings of college football. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these 2 kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away?
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.